You met Anthony Miller at my joint. I brought it all out.
That's right.
That's all.
That's
and
right.
once you got behind the counter for the thing, because you didn't know what's going on, and his boss, got to wait. That's the guy in the papers.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
Basically, what I was telling you when the old man went bye-bye.
Yeah.
Well, that's his boss today.
Uh-huh.
And I seen Donnie 4 or 5 times at the joint. Have you been there 4 or 5 times?
I was here about 3 or 4 times.
He's right then, Caesar. He's right.
Yeah.
He's right. But
I never saw him there.
What's the difference? All of a sudden they spotted you. He wouldn't pick you out.
He wouldn't know me. Caesar wouldn't know me.
Don't you understand? This is enough favor.
Yeah,
Just give me a pencil and paper, huh? Give me a pencil. Oh, stay where you are. See what you're doing? This conversation? Beautiful. Caesar says he spotted you 4 or 5 times.
He wouldn't know me if
Thank you. Thank you.
First of all, since I do know from previous shows, the Caesar he's talking about is CESARE BONVENTRE. He is a Zip, correct, Joe?
Exactly. Yeah, he was close to Galente, and then he actually was one of the guys that set Galente up to get clipped.
Right. And you also mentioned he was a good-looking guy, styled, dressed, really a dandy, right?
Exactly.
And just so we let the audience know, the demise of CESARE BONVENTRE, what happened?
Well, Caesar got too big for his britches. They made him a capo, and of the Sicilian faction, and they waxed Caesar and stuffed him in a barrel of glue.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
And so I guess his Armani or whatever the big designer was back then, that can't be too good for the suit. And the old man that went bye-bye, that was?
Galente. Carmine Galente.
That we talked about. And so Caesar is on record as saying he met you 4 or 5 times. Now, that wasn't true, correct?
Yeah, exactly. And I had never met him at Cecil's at all. He was never in Cecil's when I was there. No.
No, and you were in Cecil's 3 or 4 times. You collected at the door, money, whatever the cover charge was, and like that. But just wanted everybody to know, Caesar was, he was for sale, and obviously that's what
he sold out Galente to become because they offered him a captainship if he helped set up Galente, and he did.
Now, does that carry, like a Frank DeCicco, when he set up Castellano? Frank DeCicco got blown up, right? They blew him up, and he was the one that set up Castellano, the boss of bosses, and so Caesar was on dubious ground anyway because everybody knew he set up his boss.
Yeah, so look, if you set up one guy, what's going to stop you from setting up at somebody else, right? I mean, where's your loyalty?
That's exactly right. And since you bring up loyalty, and then now there's rats all over the place. They sing like birds. But the thing about that group you were with, Sonny, Booby, Lefty, Nicky, your crew, nobody ratted. They went away, did their time, or they were whacked. But nobody ratted, correct?
No, nobody turned in my crew. When I say my crew, Sonny Black's crew. The only guy, one of the main guys that turned was Joey Messina, who was another capo who was aligned with Sonny Black, and Joey's brother-in-law Sal. Drawing a blank here.
Oh, good-looking Sal?
Yeah.
Yeah. Now, you did tell me, I guess everybody has their breaking point, but you did tell me that, like John Gotti, like Sonny Black Napolitano, Joey Messina was a gangster through and through, and yet, in the end, he flipped.
Yep, after he got convicted and had gotten I think he got actually the death sentence, and he made a deal, and he saved, got spared and testified against everybody.
Yeah. And on the other side of the ledger, Lefty went to prison and never said a word. And the first thing when he came out, what did he want to do?
He wanted to clip Donnie Brasco.
Oh, boy.
From Jam Street Media.